This is gonna be fucking awesome.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
I'm a pretty laid back guy. Like, you know, I don't.
You're laid back to a point. I was thinking about this the other day. I think you don't. I've never seen you angry. I've never seen you extremely happy either. It's always this even keel.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, you've never seen me extremely happy?
No. I've never seen you extremely happy.
Oh, come on. At Brantford, when he was scoring goals and shit?
Yeah,
then
you know what? Okay, but the only
or
time
is
I've
that
ever
different
seen
from
you extremely-
triumphant?
Only time I've ever, it's always like, I think you might have sociopathic tendencies.
I couldn't agree more, but go on.
Because it's like,
He has no conscience.
He's unfeeling too.
I never see you show any feelings other than like this even keel.
Okay.
And only, or if you score a goal.
Okay.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, there might be something there. Like, no matter what happens around in the world or here, it's like, it's the same Ming. And when something bad happens and you talk about it,
You laugh.
no, he doesn't laugh, but he has an, like, not an awkwardness, but almost like he's acting like that. He's, not upset, but like, there's a weird, like, vibe of like, I know I can't act my even keel. I gotta bring another emotion to the front here.
Oh, so he's being very superficial and like acting almost.
He's pretending to be human. Is that what you're saying?
It's got to be like either
Send them to you a little
shoes
bit.
or,
The thought of shoes.
like,
More shoes to come.
Taste of shoes.
I'm trying to think of an example, but like, there's been many of them where like something was brought up and it was just like the reaction wasn't one of like you, like it just felt like it was like robotic.
Like something that he should have strong emotion with?
Yeah.
Like something
Yeah.
horrific or?
Yeah.
Debbie Chen's been missing for a week.
Well,
She'll turn up.
You know, the hopeless
fine.
optimist.
Or she won't, I guess.
Either way.
I'm all right.
Stop trying to make me act human. There's a lot of pressure.
you're trying to break my keel.
I don't know. We gotta have Debbie Chen on again. Break my keel. Don't break my keel. We're gonna have to have Debbie Chen on to see at home. Because she said that he sometimes he's screaming and stuff and going crazy, yelling
Remember
at her.
though, she said the pizza thing. Perfect example. I need to go to a hospital. I need to eat pizza.
Oh yeah.
It's about. It's like it's me. It's me.
So I'm a selfish bastard.
Not
now?
selfish, but like.
Well, maybe just narcissist with control issues. Maybe. You know, he's like, it's about me and my pizza.
But you just obviously disagree, right?
A narcissist?
Not narcissist, but like, no, I don't think you're a
Sociopath?
narcissist.
Come on.
As if a sociopath is complimentary.
No, sociopath. I don't mean like you have like. I think
What do you mean by
sociopath
that
is
then?
is connected
the
to killer.
good
though.
sociopath.
Oh, you always hear sociopath with a killer, right?
Sociopath.
No, that's like
Sociopath
psychopath.
does not have to be like doesn't have to be like you're some sort of demented.
like
I'll
a
look it up on
highly
Wikipedia for you.
a highly functioning sociopath.
Yes, exactly.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll look it up on Wikipedia. I'll get back to you in a half hour.
Can we please let Quinn look it up? He knows how to work his iPad.
We're going to diagnose you, Ming. Don't worry about it.
All right, thanks.
But do you disagree? Obviously, I would disagree with that if I was you. Don't
Admit to being a sociopath.
Yes, I disagree.
Do you know what a sociopath means, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just, uncaring. Just,
Well, like
Very glib and superficial, like not having real emotion, like
like you
incapable
don't care about
of.
human life.
It's incapable of being able to believe or accept feelings in other people. It's not really about your feeling. It's just that other people, you can't even conceive that other people have.
Yeah, do you have that?
no,
Isn't that
no,
what
no.
it is?
I care.
I think you might have that.
I'd say it's the opposite. I care very much about how
I
you.
might be using the wrong word then.
I would
I'd
class
use the wrong
myself as a
word.
pacifist. I don't like
I
confrontation.
think I meant to say faggy.
I don't like confrontation. I just want everybody to be happy.
What? No way.
It's under here with antisocial personality disorder. Is
Right.
listed on
Yeah,
Wikipedia.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm far from antisocial.
Persuasive pattern of disregard for and violation of the rights of others that begins in childhood or early adolescence and continues into adulthood.
Keep going.
Antisocial personality disorder is sometimes referred to as
But a sociopath can be
Sorry.
very social though, and very,
sure.
can be very charming.
Right.
Very
I
glib,
don't know about
like
your-
you,
I don't-
Ming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm using the right word though.
No, you're not.
My diagnosis might be a little off. But
Okay.
I'm
Don't
on the
sell
right
yourself
track.
short,
I'm
Dr.
on the right track though.
A psychopath and a sociopath are two different things.
But sociopath is always linked to, like, whenever you hear the word, it's always used when we're talking about some sort of murder that's been committed. There's no way I think that.
Okay.
Okay? But there's definitely like,
So you got that going for you.
but there's definitely something like, there's a wire that's crossed.
So I'm messed up. There's
Emotionally.
something,
You
really?
need some medication.
Really? Okay.
There's a list here of.
Let's do the checklist for Ming.
Okay.
Let's see if he's sociopath.
All right. Glibness, superficial
glib.
charm.
He's glib. He's got that superficial charm, right? You would agree with that, right?
Superficial?
You don't think
Like
he's charming deep down?
Like I don't mean it?
Oh, we know that. Come on, man. You see people and you're like, and then after you see them, you're like,
When does that ever happen?
Like when I leave after puck nuts.
it's been talked about though. I, mean, I
right.
can't give out. I can't
Okay,
give
all
out
right,
specifics
all right,
because then
all right,
people.
Because then Mike will hear.
All right.
All right, check one. All right, we got that one.
Pathological lying.
Do you lie a lot?
I don't lie at all.
Ever?
I mean, little
Everybody lies.
small ones, yeah, not big whoppers though.
I'll be the judge of that. What's the last lie you told?
I don't know. I don't lie that much.
You're lying right now.
I'm a terrible liar.
Not whoppers. All right, so what's after that?
Need for stimulation.
Shoes.
Everyone's got need for stimulation.
The shoes, right?
Everyone who doesn't have need for stimulation.
Yeah, that's true, Keeler.
The hell?
Doesn't everybody need stimulation?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, they're not talking exclusively sexual stimulation,
No,
right?
no.
How else are you stimulated other than shoes? And other than sexually?
Sports.
What else gets your boner
That's
going?
true, right? You're jogging.
Running, sure.
So you need it, right? All right, so
Everybody needs
check
it.
that one.
Here we have unreliability.
Whoa, that's a big one. That's huge, Ming. Even the fans are pointing it out now.
We already know.
I don't know if I'm unreliable as much as
I checked. We could check off all these
Indifferent?
different rides.
I have a lot of people that keep happening.
You know that we got two sociopaths maybe that's sitting at the table.
Oh, I'm not even arguing. Focus on him.
Well, does not perceive that anything is wrong with them.
All right.
Ming.
Well, that's everybody though. Everybody thinks that though.
Yeah.
But
Right thinks
these
that.
are
too.
so
He's
general.
included in that.
Paranoid.
Even me. What's that, paranoid?
Paranoid.
Paranoid. He wouldn't let me use a disc.
Right. That was extreme
Such a
paranoia.
stretch. All
How's
right.
that a fucking stretch? How is that a
Not
stretch?
paranoid. It's being careful.
Paranoid. That.
All right, fine. Check it off. Check it off.
Unable to feel remorse or guilt.
Nah,
It's the last thing you
not
felt
me.
guilty about.
It's not me at all.
I know you don't feel guilty when you let your wife sit with stomach pains and you ready to eat pizza.
Yeah.
I didn't feel guilty.
When
about
I'm
it.
done, bitch. When I'm done. Sounds my favorite toppings.
Check. So a check.
Oh, sure. Check.
Authoritarian.
I thought.
No,
Oh,
that's the one check. No, he never.
Well, you
he
only
never
have to have
wears
a certain.
Well, maybe at home you do wear the
She
authoritarian.
did say
pants.
you were screaming at her all the time.
Who does? What married couple doesn't scream at each other? Give me a break.
She was quaking last time she came in here.
She slipped me a note under the table.
Does she scream
Said
at you?
help.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she's yelled. What?
So both are.
What you don't? You've never
Oh,
screamed at home?
I can't. Yeah, I cannot. I cannot.
Right,
I cannot
okay.
say that would be
All right.
that would be a whopper if I
Okay.
said that.
Okay.
Criminal or entrepreneurial versatility.
Both when he was selling those DVDs
Right?
online
You were
on eBay.
bootlegging DVDs on eBay.
We were
And loving it.
No. Did I take any of that?
You
cut?
dropped out.
I dropped out.
Yeah, after
came
you
down-
I remember Walt was like, I'm no sociopath.
An entrepreneur too, because you were like you had a little cottage industry going.
I'm gonna knock Kevin Smith out of business.
I wouldn't say you were. I didn't say you dropped out as much as you were. I don't know.
You forced him out?
as much as the door.
You fucking cut my percentage to nothing.
Did he really?
No. No. But like he
as
was.
much as the door was closed
He
on
was.
you.
How was it closed on me? I was supplying you with the fucking hard to find DVDs. I was like, look, I found another. What's that company that made those? Rankin and Bass.
Rankin and
I was
Bass,
finding
okay.
you Rankin and Bass hard to find discs, and I was like, I don't want any part of it. But here you go.
Right. You got what you needed, though. You got a copy, a nice copy.
But you were very entrepreneuristic about that, weren't you? I mean,
time.
he was making covers for these DVDs.
They were beautiful.
That put real companies to shame. Like if they actually were to release these DVDs today, they couldn't come up with a better.
The companies were less upset about the bootlegging, and they were more like, "How do we get this guy?"
So check.
All right, sure, check.
Has an emotional need to justify their crimes.
What crime?
It's not out on DVD. You can't get it if I don't give it to
Yeah, who am I hurting? Nobody.
It's a victimless crime.
you. Yeah, you
I'm
said
helping
that, but
society.
eBay make money. I make money. Who cares?
Everybody make money.
Come on. This kind of thing is in my blood, man. Like, come on. You can't go to China and not
That's an
pick
emotional need to justify his crimes right there.
Right.
Holy shit.
Check.
Contemptuous of those who seek to understand them.
I guess
Like right now.
I guess right now, yeah.
Trying to figure out what's going on inside this guy's head.
So what is the how do you like cure it?
You can't do it.
What do you mean? Oh, you can't cure it?
You can't. No, it's something that like it's like when you're young, something goes askew and you're fucking. It's just the way
What was
it
the
is.
what? Like, do you have any traumatic moments in childhood, or is that like that you can?
No,
recall?
not really.
No.
It's pretty normal.
There was a time I was locked in a box for 6 years.
Or you how the other kids treat you in school,
I was,
Did you get made fun of because you were Chinese?
or small?
yeah, oh, sure.
Did you?
I still get made fun of. What the hell are you talking about?
I think now more now than he was.
Yeah. Wasn't relentless.
Wait a minute. What's the?
It wasn't
It
relentless?
says,
No, but
sadly,
I got made fun of my
Sadly?
size.
For what?
Doesn't start out good when it says sadly.
sadly, it's neurological behavior. It's just hardwired.
That can't be
Don't they say
incurable.
like up to 3% of the population?
You're
Does it say it on
I
there?
fucking hate to say this, dude, but there are times where I wonder if I have.
You got some low grade sociopathy.
And I'm not even joking. Like, there are times in my life where I'm like, why don't I give a shit about this? Or why am I feeling nothing right now? I don't know.
Like I said,
You're the only normal one at the table,
The only
Walt.
normal person at the table, on the block, in the state, in the country.
Right.
Well, here's some narcissism
On the continent.
things. Oversensitive temperament at birth is the main symptomatic chronic form. Being praised for perceived exceptional looks or talents by adults.
Didn't you say you were in baby beauty contests?
You were a fucking baby model?
He was the original Gerber baby.
Till your looks went.
Yeah. What am I?
They shit canned him at age 3. You never won any baby parades?
No, not at all.
Excessive admiration that is never balanced with realistic feedback. See, now you got that feedback. You can't take it.
Yeah.
He's
Cole Bauer fucking
he's
put you in
very,
place.
Very
like, but
defensive.
isn't he very like brand and fashion conscious?
Oh, sure.
Like
Very?
huge. Your vanity
Oh,
knows
yeah,
no
yeah,
end.
yeah.
I'm
Knows
paying
no
you
end
to?
in terms of like buying like expensive clothes and jewelry.
So you don't mistake vanity with like being
Good taste,
egoman,
man.
like having a huge ego. Being vain is like, yes, totally like making sure that fucking Chinese
No
hair is all
hairs-
perfect.
yeah, no hair's
like
out
it's
of place.
always looking good. Always
Right.
looking good. You got a nice head of hair. You got a very stylish Michael Jackson coat going. You do. You always have
You're buying
diesel
t-shirts
jeans.
for like these like
$70,
not a
$80
normal
shirts.
t-shirt, like they're like designer t-shirts. Correct?
Yeah, like my shirt was $3.99 at Target.
Eddie Bauer.
They're well made. They're well made. They last me a long time.
You're gonna want to back off that. That's people aren't like, whoa, did you see the Eddie Bauer fucking fashion show?
Come on, you're not above.
thinking of then?
You're not above buying
Kenneth
a $40
Cole.
t-shirt either.
Kenneth
so
Cole?
let's not. Don't look at me like I'm.
No, who's
Yeah,
that one?
he goes to Kohl's. Not Kenneth Kohl's, but regular Kohl's.
What did he say?
He said you're not above buying expensive
a
shirt.
$40 t-shirt either. So, don't-
But I did it only to support my team. I knew they needed to pay Kobe's contract this year, so I was like, I'm going to
That's your
buy a $40.
justification?
Yeah, I would never buy a $40 t-shirt in a store though.
Well, okay.
I got caught up because I'm
Right,
I'm
but
at the
yeah.
Rock.
You got caught up.
Yeah, I
it was
got
like
caught
an
up.
impulse buy.
He was showing some
Oh yeah,
emotion.
because I knew I had to buy. I wanted to buy something because I was like, I wanted to be like, hey, I was happy to.
Glib
that was-
motherfuckers.
Right, but
Do you hate it when other people show emotion?
no,
Okay, just wondering.
no. You like the way it looked. You're like, I would wear. I would wear this.
Let's see here. Well, overindulgence and overvaluation by parents. Now, you said your brother was sort of a bad egg, right? You were always the good one, and your brother
I
was,
wouldn't say that. He's not a bad guy at all.
No, not bad, but
Did he
as
get in
far
trouble
as-
more than you did?
You were the
You were the
good
you
one.
had to be the straight A student, right?
I did all right. Yeah.
Were you the valedictorian?
No.
Really, I would have thought you
No,
were.
absolutely not.
How many people did you graduate with?
I don't know, 400 maybe.
Honor roll.
Probably, yeah.
You know.
Come on, there's no problem.
Yeah,
Either
just tell the
you
whoppers
were
now.
or you're
A long
on.
time ago. Yeah, I did all
Don't
right.
forget that you're on the honor
I did all right. I did all right.
No, I see his report card hanging out of his back pocket.
No, really.
Honor,
You're on the
yeah,
honor
I think
roll?
I was on the honor roll.
Every
yeah.
year?
Almost every year, yeah. I did all right in high school.
Uh-oh. Severe emotional abuse in childhood.
No.
Who abused you?
Nobody.
Tell us, man.
Where did they touch you?
Unpredictable or unreliable caregiving from parents. His dick was so small when he was born, I thought he was a girl and tried to drown him like they do in China and shit. No?
No.
Valued by parents as a means to regulate their own self-esteem.
But what parent doesn't do that nowadays, though? Every parent's raising
Severe
a sociopath.
emotional abuse. You're like, I'm in on that program.
No, but like over like telling your kids that
Oh,
like,
everything you do is great.
Oh, you're awesome. You can do anything. You can't do anything. Stop
Right.
telling your kids they can do anything because it's not true.
It's really not true. Do you tell your kids they can do anything?
No, my wife probably does more than I do.
Mm. They could be like the president and shit like that.
No, I haven't said anything.
because
like
then
that
it
yet.
sets them up to be like, well, if I could do anything, then why am I doing this then?
Right. This is for a loser. That's what
Yeah.
I was told.
Right.
That's why I refuse to work now. I'm waiting to be president.
It's above you to have a job.
What do your girls ever ask if they could do anything that you consider unrealistic, but you tell them they can do it anyway? Like they could be the cake
Well,
boss.
I try to break it to them like gently. That's probably
You're a
unrealistic.
girl.
It's unrealistic.
Really?
Yeah.
What have they brought to you?
One of them was like, I want to. What was one of the ones? I want to own something crazy. And I don't say you can't do it, but I'm just like, well, then you're going to have either an unbelievable
Something
amount of
crazy,
bankroll.
like their very own Ming. No, something crazy like a crazy business.
No, like I want 10 mansions and like I want 10 different cars, and I'm like, it's not, it's,
That's very typical of little kids, though.
yeah, I'm like, that's pretty unrealistic. You'd be lucky if you get one car.
Mm-hmm. Look at Johnson; he still hasn't managed it.
I try to tell them gently, though. I don't tell them that like it's not going to happen, but I don't want to be like feed them like a bunch of horse shit that then when they get older, like, where's my mansions?
Right.
Well,
I know
you.
plenty of people that couldn't do shit.
Oh my God!
There's a lot. Most people
9
can't
out of
do
10
shit.
in our school couldn't do nothing, and they're still doing nothing.
Gentle
Even
way.
the guys who were like super popular and super like sought after.
Nowadays?
Fuck them.
I'm afraid to even be in the same room with Mingda. Ming now. I don't know what to do about this guy.
Don't equate that with like negative though.
If anybody's going to take a
just
positive out of it, it's him.
But like it's like I think you hear that word, everybody always jumps to like, oh my God, he's dangerous. No.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Lovable sociopath.
right.
Probably the greatest neighbor you'll ever have, like a highly functioning sociopath.
Are you a good neighbor, Ming?
I
be a
keep
good
to
neighbor
myself.
to her.
Yeah, I'm a good neighbor.
Of course, he would keep to himself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Sociopath.
You don't want to give out any information. So you're not like Walt. Walt has fucking friends abound. Like his neighbors, he's always saying hi and exchanging Christmas gifts. And
Yeah.
You're not like that? What's the worst thing you ever did? Like, what's the one thing you look back and you're just, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe
I
I
have to
did
think
that.
about
A sociopath would have no regrets.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
You're right. This line of questioning is not going to work with him.